Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to URL Sunday Championship. This is round 6, and is the start of the endurance races. So it's a little bit different from the first 5 races. We're up to full tyre wear, and all tyre compounds, soft, mediums, and hards must be used. Totally different mix from now on for the remaining 5 races. I've got no table again for you. We've had an issue with the computer system again, so I can't tell you what's going on. I know Harry G is the man at the top. Good double win last week. I think the week before he had a win and a was it 4th and a 5th maybe. So yeah, I know Harry G is on top. Coy I think was in 2nd. He's missing this week. No Coy, no Sky as well. Unfortunately, he's pulled out of the league for personal reasons, which is a shame. It was good watching him race. We're definitely up the front with these two, and he'll be missed. I'll quickly go down the grid and see the tyre choice is going to be interesting. So you've got Gower there, qualified on pole again. He keeps qualifying on pole, just not quite converting it. I think Harry's got his number a little bit on the actual race pace. But out and out pace, Gower is there on pole. Harry G in 2nd. Both of these boys are on the softs, so they'll be looking to just pull away at the beginning just to get out of the way. AD in 3rd on hards, so he's the front hard runner. Phaser in 4th on softs. Nordy in 5th on hards. Willard in 6th on the mediums. Ginger in 7th on the hards. DB on the softs. So Willard's the only man on the mediums, and Phaser will probably be looking to get past 80 fairly sharpish, I think. Shouldn't be too difficult, softs against the hards. Let's get underway and see how we get on as they take us down here to start finish line. And they're off. So we'll watch down to turn 1. I think these two should be fine. But Harry G seems to have a good start there off the rolling start. Definitely gapped. 80's there on the hards. Just straight away you see the grip difference. Nordy doing well on the hards also though. Phaser's just up the inside of 80. Now the outside for this next corner, going up through the S's. Or a little tap there, I think. Just sent 80 wide. He's recovered. Oh no, he's back off the grass again. We'll quickly go back. There's loads going on there. So we saw from this point, didn't we? Let's go to Phaser to see if we catch it again. Yeah, I think there's a wiggle. There's definitely a wiggle going on from 80. And then as he come back on, he's just got back onto the grass. I don't know if he got out of the racing line there. DB, bit of door bashing between these three. 80 trying to rejoin. Ginger and DB on their way past. DB's hanging it out well wide. He must have thought maybe he hit Ginger then into that corner, because he definitely backed off then. So 80 straight down to 7th on them hards. Only 3 corners in. It's not the greatest start that he'll be wanting, but that has promoted Phaser into 3rd, Nordy 4th, Willard 5th. Willard having a little look. Mediums against the hards with these two. Keep an eye on the track map to see Gower and Harry G. There's a little bit of a gap between them, but nothing major. Nordy's setting a good pace on them hards. He's pulled a good gap there to Willard. He was a lot closer at the beginning of this section. But yeah, Nordy seems to have pulled a half decent gap on him. We'll go back down. We've got 80 on the hards, recovering. Ginger on the hards, twitching because he's on the pad. We'll have a look later on at it'll probably show more on the soft tyres. I know with tyre wear, if you're a pad user, it's you're at a bit of a disadvantage because it does kill the front tyres. It's a lot harder to control, especially around a circuit like this with a lot of sweeping bends. You're either pushing too hard or not pushing enough on a controller. So we'll see DB there in 8th. just off the back of these two. Not quite picked the pace up on that first lap. He did back out and let them past. As we watch these, yeah. Let's quickly go through the front. So FaZe is in third, not a million miles from the front two. We know he's got the pace. He has got the pace. We've seen it week in, week out. He just needs to keep it on the tarmac. Stay out of any trouble. Keep racing your lines, Phaser, and you're there. You've got podium written all over. Let's go and watch these two boys up the front. Harry G in the monster liveried. McGann in second position, just half a second or so behind Gower. We'll see how it plays out. If he does catch up, obviously he'll be in the slipstream, so he'll be saving fuel. But he will be in a little bit of dirty air. Even in these Group 4 cars, you do get dirty air. Bit of a twitch on the way out the corner, but nothing too major. Well controlled. 2 M&M Gower. You can see his roof there in pole position. 1 M&M Harry behind him. Goes around, good exit there from Gower and from Harry G. Both running out right out to that Astro on the right hand side. Got to be tricky down there, coming out of Spoon corner. He can catch you out as they come down to 130R. They flat out on the softs, or a little lift 132 at the apex though. A little lift from Gower, so it's not quite flat out in these cars yet. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, where's Phaser? Nordy's just had a big crash. I'll get to that. Phaser's dropped as well. Sorry, going this far back. This is about where I was. Oh, he's just gone off. Let me go a little further back than that. Sorry. I just want to see what happened. We were talking literally 2 seconds ago about keep it on the tarmac. Comes around second Degner. Slightly out wide, yeah, just carried on rotating, slams it into the barrier. Oh, unlucky Phaser. Unlucky, mate. That's terrible. We'll flick up to here because as I was skipping the recording back, we see Nordy was having something going on as well down the bottom. I think it was just after 130R. But at the minute, that has promoted him to third, Willard to fourth, 80 up into fifth now. You just see Phaser back in between Ginger and DB there in seventh. He is on the soft tyres, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, again, another little incident for Phaser and 80 so far. But let's get back. Nordy's getting to 130R now, so let's see what was happening down here. What's he do? Oh, he goes flat out on the hards as well. No wonder he's on the grass. Oh yeah, slams it into the barrier also. Front left's busted. The car can't steer in a straight line. It's all over the place. Front left bumper's done. Oh, brave though. Kept his foot in all the way through 130R on the hard tyres. We see Gower earlier on the soft tyres have a little lift, so he's brave. DB's on the challenge of Phaser. Is he going to make a move? No, pulls back in behind Phaser, doesn't want to risk it. They both are on the soft tyres though. It doesn't want to quite risk it yet. Phaser's now caught right up on the back of Ginger. He's on the hard tyres. He does like the hard tyres though. We've seen him in a couple of races now where he goes a lot longer on the hards than everyone else. I guess just better tyre wear again when it comes to being on the controller. And it seems to work for him quite well. Keep it there, well done, well defended. Good driving there from Ginger, good exit out of them corners at the top of the S's, just coming down to Degner 1. Well done, a little bit wide, but well held. Degner 2. This is where Phaser messed up last lap. Yeah, he kept well off them curbs this time, didn't he? Didn't want a replay of the previous lap. Yep. he's just there. Well done, Phaser. Just managed to get up the inside of Ginger, coming up to the hairpin. So them soft tyres gave him a great run out of Degner 2 up to the hairpin. Now he's back on the charge again to try and catch up with 80, who's also on the hards. So we'll keep a little eye on that, see what happens. You see down here, I'll just see the track map. Harry G and Gower side by side. They're going to back out or they're going to go for it. Harry G's just in front of him. Kept to the inside line. Gower kept the outside line. Also kept the speed going as well. Gower's got a lot more tyre wear considering they're both on the same tyre, same pace. As you can see, Gower's kept that position. Harry G's right in the slipstream now. His tyre wear a lot better at this early stage. This time Harry G's the outside, Gower's the inside. Not quite enough pace to make a challenge into that corner. You see 80 coming into the pits. He's done his 3 laps on them hard tyres. He's going to get them out of the way straight away. So's Nordy as well also. 2 guys that have had crashes already, so they're getting rid of that hard tyre. Lap 3, so hoping that they can do plenty of laps on the mediums and softs. We'll be able to judge that one. Once these 2 have got going, we'll see how they get on with how many laps they do. But yeah, Harry G's all over the back of Gower now, pressuring him. Great corner by the pair of them. Harry a little bit more conserved on that corner than what Gower was. Gower right out over the Astro. Harry G a little bit more conserved. Maybe that's how he's managing to keep his tyres. They both come down here to the hairpin. Great view that is, I like that view. It's good, you get a good group of cars through that view, it's fantastic. I don't think he's enough out. But let's go back to these 2. There's racing for pole position at the minute, first place. Harry G wide line, Gower with the narrow line. Most people pick kind of one or the other, or some go to the middle of the track, depending on how well you're doing. Oh, Gower's wide, he's just touched that Astro. It's giving Harry a great chance. He's got a better run up the inside this time though. Rolls reversed, Harry G inside. Nope, sorry, it was the same last time, but Harry G with a much better run out of that corner. He's got his nose in front. Is Gower going to dive? He's thinking about it. No. So well done, Harry G. See what I said earlier. That spoon corner, just one little mistake or a little bit too far over, and you can quite easily lose you half a second just on that corner alone. But Harry G's got out of there and got a great run. Great Casio triangle there from Harry G. He's done the overtake coming through 130R and then down to Casio triangle. He's pulled a gap on Gower. About half a second, I think, maybe just under. So he'll be looking now to push, catch back up to Harry G. As I said, he's definitely got the laps in him. We see he's qualified well every week so far. So he's definitely got the single lap time, but like I said, Harry just seems to have the race pace on him. As you see, he's not quite catching back up to Harry. It'll be interesting to see what laps they do. I think everyone else is fairly spread at the minute, so these 2 get Gower just pushing. You see that tyre wear difference again. Lap 5, Gower's just coming up to halfway on the front. Yeah, Harry's nowhere. He's just got a quarter, and he's got half the tyre wear that Gower has. So he's doing well to keep that tyre wear down and set 2:11s. He's got the fastest lap at the minute as well, set on lap 2 of a 10.5. That's when he was pushing to catch back up to Gower again. Careful, that's where your brother went wrong a minute ago. Yeah, good gap between them. Willard in third, penalty, half a second penalty. Phaser's made the gap up after he overtook Ginger earlier on. His tyre wear is not too bad. Willard we see is on the mediums. Phaser's on the softs. Half a second's not Not too bad penalty around here. I think if you get a second, then you're asking for trouble. Half a second is a little blip off the accelerator. Still doing good time by the end of that straight up to 130R. So he's safe at the minute. Go back towards these. DB still running them softs, absolutely battered at the minute, lap 5. So his tyre wear is not doing so great on them softs. Wonder he might go maybe lap 6. We'll come in them softs. It's about what we were doing in the group 3s on the soft tyres. They just didn't last that well around here at all. The tyre wear. So we'll see how they get on. AD after his spin early doors. 7th. Same with Nordy, had a big crash as well, didn't he? Absolutely smashed through the barrier. Buckled that front left. Nordy was coming into the pits then in the background, but no, he's just come out of there and stayed very, very far over to the right. Fair enough. We'll see as they go on. These two, Nordy's on the softs now, so he's going to be on pace. He'll want a good 6-7 laps from the tyre where we're seeing him with everyone else, just to blister, just to, you know, go as quick as he can. Basically, that will hopefully take him past, take him over halfway, and then he might be able to just change to the mediums and go the rest. Then, same with. Opposite strat for AD. He's going to stick with these mediums probably all the way through to lap 16, hopefully. He would have done 13 laps on them mediums then. Maybe not then. We'll see how he gets on. BB catching back up to Ginger. DB's not quite made the presence. His last couple of races, he's been doing really well. So he is in 6th, but obviously pit stops have got to come into that play yet. But the last couple of races, he's been doing very well, very consistent. But yeah, just not making them softs work. As I said, they've completely burnt themselves out. Let's go to Gower. Yeah, he's not far off the same as just have done that. Ooh, was that a pit lane entry? He was very, very close to that white line, the little white triangle that's there where the grass is. You clip that on the way in, that is a 3-second penalty. And he did look very close to it, so we'll see now as he comes out the pits. Well, stay on him. You see Willard's on his way past, Phaser's on his way past. Gower's going to go for mud jumps. He's going for the mediums, yes. There he is with 3-second penalty. Oh, gutted Gower. Unlucky, my man. Just, it's a horrible pit entry. There's a couple of people who have fallen foul to that over the weekend. And yeah, unfortunately, that's going to put him a big distance behind Harry G when he has his pits. We see he's doing well on them softs anyway, so he's not going to want to pit anytime soon. DB in, end of lap 6. He's into the pits, so that's going to drop him back. Yeah, he's come out. He's gone for the mediums. He was struggling when he done a 15.2 on the softs, but I think he was struggling. He burnt them up. I think he's spun by the look of his lap times. We're doing Nordy's on a 12.5, 12.9. 80's on a 13.7, so about a second a lap difference between these two at the minute. Let's go back up as we see Gower. So he can see Phaser in front of him, who hasn't pitted yet and had a big crash. So it will give him a bit of belief that he's going to do all right. He's got his hazards on. I think he is. He's not paused on. I think, is he? No, he's braking at the right place. It's not the computer. So it's definitely how Gower. He's put his hazards on for a reason, or he's got a bit of an electrical fault going on with the car. But it's still flashing. Harry G's in the pits. 3 seconds. Look how slow. 54 miles per hour down the back straight. Oh, that's a killer. See Harry G into the pits. Bright purple pit crew. You can't miss them as he's coming down pit lane. don't think the fuel's going to be an issue. So it should be straight in, tyre swap, straight out. He's gone mediums as well. So both Harry G and Gower have changed to the mediums now, and Harry G's actually come out in front of Willard. So that was a great first stint on them softs. He's gained himself a whole pit. See, Willard hasn't pitted, he's on their mediums. So yeah, Harry G should be plenty happy with that first stint. But again, Willard, Mr. Point Scorer, he's been on the podium the last couple of races. Each time, just gets his head down, just rattles out the laps, and it definitely pays off for him. He's been consistently scoring for some very good points recently. We'll be interested to see he'll have a good race. Phaser, who's behind him, he's still on them softs. And he burnt them up a little bit, didn't he, with that crash just on this corner here. He's taken a bit more than he had been, but yeah, still not quite as wide as he's obviously went earlier. See Harry G there, second, Phaser there in third, Gower there in fourth. Don't think we'll flick to the same camera, will it? No, not quite. Ginger there in fifth, doing a very good job on them hards. Let's see the next two. I'll get them in there. Yes, AD there in sixth. Nordy's now caught up with him though. He's going to be putting him under plenty of pressure with the soft tyres against the medium tyres. BB's out on his softs, on his medium, sorry. Big time difference, and then nearly 2 seconds that last lap between Nordy and AD's lap time. We'll see how quick that came down then. Good run out, just careful of the Astro, Nordy. It's caught, they can catch you out, as we see with Gower earlier on. Phases in the pits. He's had enough of them softs. Be interested in where he might. I think he'll come out behind these two. Fuel's not. I don't think fuel's going to be an issue. Should be fine. I think by the look of it, 80's picked up the pace on this lap. Yeah, 13.7 for 80. Oh, sorry. Let's see where they are. There's Nordy. There's Phaser. Phaser, 80 and Nordy. Has Nordy made it? Oh, that's so close. So close. Phaser nearly took him out then. Actually, let's go to that view. He's coming out of the pits. Just see him go past it. And there's... Where is he? Oh! There's Nordy. Straight across in front of him. That was very close. I think Phaser just wanted to keep out of the way, keep to the right-hand side. Nordy jumped across in front of him, put himself on the racing line. But that was so close then. So, trading paint. But Phaser's out, fresh mediums now, going against Nordy, who's on very used softs. Great speed difference between Phaser and Nordy on that corner. Nordy's actually dropping back from AD now. I think them tyres have had enough. Come down, Degner one. Good break. It's horrible, horrible corner to when you're following someone. You see, you can't see Jack. See it basically. No, can't see. Happy with the turning of the car in second gear. I'll keep an eye on some of the others. I like to watch some of the gear changing to see where people change, what they're doing in certain corners. If they're changing down a gear and then coming out in a higher gear, especially with a car like this, as we've seen plenty of times now, the back end just switches round. Both of them coming around spoon now. Phaser right on the apex of the corner. Nordy slightly wide, nothing major. But it has given Phaser a good run down here. He's looking at the inside. He's in the fifth gear. He's not there. Is he? Isn't he? He's not quite there. He's just kept it in the middle of the track. Well defended by Nordy though. Brave there. Just kept it in. It kept his foot in it. Considering the crash he had earlier, he's done well on that corner, well defended. Ginger's finally in, 9 laps on them hard tyres. As you see, these two are just catching back up with AD again, who's just in front of him. Well, it's a good view from this camera this time, isn't it? You've got plenty going on. No one behind him. It's going Nordy, nice. Nice and clean line through there, Nordy. AD as well. Phaser goes out wider and then points it back in for the apex. See, that's grip difference between the two cars there, between the mediums that are just warming up now and them softs that are fairly battered. I'll quickly flick, there you go. You see them softs, so you can see Phaser right behind him. Norby just manages to keep that momentum going in that corner. Done 10 laps on these softs. No, he hasn't, I'm lying. He's done 7 laps on the softs. Well, through there, because we've seen Phaser make a move here once already today. Not quite close enough. AD will still just up in front of these two. Hoping that, you know, they get swapping positions, give him a break, just to break away again. Another second or so is what we'll be happy with. See there, Ginger's come out in 7th behind this group. Still in front of DB though. Not far away from each other. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Whoa, let's get out of it. Let's go back. There's something going on there, wasn't there? Let's go. 80 looked like he had an issue. So 80's come down here to spoon. Oh, he's missed the apex. He's gone well wide. Just missed the apex. Coming back onto the racing line. Careful, careful. Phaser's got the run. No, Phaser again. No, Phaser. Again. I think 80 put him off. I don't think he touched him. But as we see here, 80's come back onto the racing line. Phaser's kept his foot in it, being unsighted from the exit of the corner and just overshot it. Hit the Astro and then smashed into the Armco barriers again, or the tyre barrier. Oh, Phaser, my man, he's just recovering himself. Put himself in a brilliant position. Good tyres. 2 in front are on worse tyres than him. Oh, Phaser. But anyway, get back to this battle now. So after Phaser's off, that's promoted Nordy into being in front of 80. I think Nordy might... Nope, still not coming in the pits. So still going again, going another lap on them fairly used softs now. Willard's in 2nd, Gower's in 3rd. I think Willard's still on the mediums. Harry G and Gower are both on the mediums, but fresh, or a couple of laps in. Not like Willard's been on them since the start lights. Let's see what happens through here. Up through the S's. We've seen Nordy struggling through this part. Phaser was all over the back of him, as is 80. Up through this final bit. Up to Dunlop, 80 up the inside. Well done, great race in there. 80's put it up the inside. Nordy's still got the pace around the outside. This one's so tricky as well, going side by side. Oh, a little door bash between the two. Still side by side, coming down to Degner 2. Again, a little touch, but nothing major. Nordy's got to give him space. He's in front now though. 80 goes to the inside. Nope, Nordy's well defended again by Nordy on that inside. 80's got a great run out of that corner though. Let's see as we come around 200R. Up to Big Spoon. Not Spoon Corner, sorry. Not Big Spoon. 80 will be making sure he hits his braking points this time round. You see how much it cost him last time and cost Phaser. Just a racing incident, I think. You've got to be careful when you rejoin the track. You should really just rejoin and pick the outside line, not go straight back for the racing line, because it can cause crashes like that. But we see 80 and Nordy side by side now. 80 the inside, little door touching again. Nordy on the outside. Good racing though, despite the little bits of door touching between the two of them. Nordy still the inside line, AD the outside line. Nordy late your braking and keeps the inside. Through Casio Triangle. Yeah, now he's into the pits. He can't keep that going. That right tyre is nearly done. But he was defending for his life then against AD. So that does free AD up now, give him opportunity. No one behind attacking, no one in front. So we'll see how he goes. We see Gower has got past Willard. Should I go back? Let's see how far. Let's just go back to this. Yeah, coming off the spoon. Gower's had the run on Willard. He's got absolutely battered mediums. Gower to the inside. Yeah, textbook move there from Gower. Well done. Willard, I think, probably just backed out a little bit from that. You see Gower was there. He's probably see him catching him for the last couple of laps. And at this point, there's no point racing any further. We've seen this bit, haven't we? So let's go back down here to where are we at. We've got Phaser, Ginger, DB. Again, Phaser kicking himself. He's had a problem, 2 problems so far, 2 big crashes actually, both on the same. Nope, wrong. One was on Degner 2, wasn't it? So he had one on Degner 2, and he's had one on the Spoon corner. So we're back to where we were now. So Nordy's just pulled into the pits. Come on, cameraman, catch up. So Ginger on the hards, on the mediums, Phaser on the mediums. They're both just gone past Nordy. He's taking his pits now. They're close, not quite close enough, but we'll see. We'll, see what's happening. Phaser's 2:14.5. Ginger 2:14.6. So he's Ginger's equaling Phaser's pace at the minute. That was Ginger's fastest lap. So very respectable laps by these two on the medium tyres. So I think the only man that hasn't pitted so far is Willard. He is going long on their mediums. Lap 12. So he might go, if he goes lap 13, then he can do 3 on the hards, 7 on the softs. Maybe to finish. Might be the way he's thinking. Everyone else has gone similar. Harry got well past lap 7, didn't he? He had great tyre wear on them. As it just flicked to him, he's gone a bit wide there on Casio Triangle, but he's got the time to recoup and just carry on. It's Gower's in seconds now. Still with his hazards on, still got his electrical fault. Got your hazards on, Gower. Turn them off, bud. As I said that, Willard's into the pits. Lap 12, end of lap 12. So, good stint there for Willard. Right up to second for a little while. Gower on the charge back after he put fresh tyres on. We'll just see how Willard comes out in respects to where AD is. Again, we know AD's had a couple of problems. He's also pitted twice, and he hasn't. He's pitted once. Hards and mediums. So out comes Willard onto them hard tyres. Nicely in front of AD, so he's got plenty of space now. Willard, no problems. Just keep plugging away, mate. Doing a great job in that Ken Block liveried Renault Megane 130, number 130. We should really ask these if there's any reasons behind their numbers. I know, but I'm 226. My race number. I used to be 22. For Jenson Button was my favourite Formula 1 driver. So I used to be 22, but I joined a separate league and someone was already 22. So I decided when I played football, my shirt number was number 6. So I decided just to put that on the end of it, and yeah, that's how I ended up with the number 226. So yeah, maybe I should ask a couple of people what their numbers are. go down, what was he, 96 there for 80. See if Phaser's got his number on the back. Yeah, what's that, 680 did that say on his car then? Doing a good job there in 5th. Yeah, 680 for him. Ginger 78. DB, who's currently in 7th, 95. I think that looks like, yeah, 95, but is in the style of Lightning McQueen colours. Nordy, number 64. Let's see what we're going to see. Might as well do Gower with his hazards on still. No, I think his number's, yeah, 666. Okay, fair enough. And big slide from Harry. Just as I switched to that, sorry, I was giggling because as obviously a little joke, he's 999. So the two brothers, one's gone for the 6s and the other's gone for the 9s. Yeah, I like that. Well done, very clever. But yeah, we see Harry just with a little jink as he come out of that corner. 80's in the pits now, getting off them mediums. Should be coming out on them softs. Is he coming out? He's going to be on the softs. Nordy's on the mediums. So roles reversed this time, albeit 80 on fresh softs. You know, we sort of last saw these two coming together. Nordy was on fairly banged up tyres, whilst 80 was on the mediums. We'll see. I think the first couple of laps, 80 should pull away from Nordy, you know, half a second. But definitely towards the end of the race, that tyre wear is going to come in, and it might bring Nordy back to him. He just needs to keep it clean and keep his race pace going. DB up into 6th at the minute, doing a fantastic job. Oh, Ginger just slightly wide, well rescued though. Good driving from Ginger, our resident rallycross driver, as we see last week. I can't wait to get him on a rallycross game. It'll be brilliant, won't he? It'll be fantastic. Look at him, flat out coming out around that corner as well. So yeah, doing a fantastic job. Ginger up to 5th position. Phaser on the recovery run in 4th. So he's not doing too bad really. It's the same as always with Phaser. We've said it time and time again. He has the pace. He has the pace to be up there on a podium. But again, he's had 2 crashes and he's in 4th. I know he's got another make a pit stop for the hard tyres, but if you look at the gaps on the racing map, you know, Harry and Gower sort of half a lap in front. Willard's 5-6 seconds up the road, maybe a little bit more than that. You know, and Phaser's here in 4th, doing a really good job. Willard's got his pits to go though. Comes round turn 1. Up through the S's. I'm wondering about this battle here. Yeah, this is where we were before, wasn't it? The DB's dropped down to 8th. I think he was in front of these, was he not? Yeah, so let's just watch what happens here. DB slightly wide, just had to take off the pressure from the accelerator just to catch the car again, and that's given 80 and Nordy a big chunk of time gained. DB goes to the defensive, Nordy round the outside, DB round the outside. I think DB might have just backed off then, didn't want anything to do with this little battle between these two. As we watched Nordy and 80 nearly side by side, coming around 130 yard down to Casio Triangle. Nordy with the inside this time. 80 with the inside. Nordy with the outside. Keep getting so mixed up tonight. So Nordy already pressuring 80. He's not going to want this because he wants these softs to last, and they're definitely not going to last. Being put under so much pressure from Nordy like this. Great run through that corner there by 80. On DB. DB's still on the back of these two. He decided to let him go, but again, he's got good pace. DB he's getting better and better and better every single week, which is great to see. AD on his quickest lap now. As they come up round 200R. Degner 1. 80 slightly wide, kept it on there. Well done, 80. Degner 2. Don't make the same mistake on the exit. Well done, 80. Good driving. Obviously, he's pushing. He's on his quickest lap. He's definitely pushing it right out to the very edge of the track. As you watch these three cars come around the hairpin. Ginger, you can see Fraser in front of him. Like I said, Ginger is not doing no slow laps today. He's on the pace. See Fraser in front of him there. I think Ginger's also got the soft tyre to run yet. I know he's got to make a pit, but he's got the softs to run. Fraser used his softs up at the front first stint. So yeah, he's got hards to go. Willard's still on his hards. Won't be long, but a couple more laps. Maybe this lap and one more, and then he'll be switched onto his softs for the last stint of the race. Gower in second. Look at them times. Last couple of laps, lap 12. So he's got 2:11, 2:12, 2:12, 2:12. So very good consistency from Gower. He's actually lapping a little bit quicker than Harry G. Harry's out there. Obviously, he's got buckets of time, so he doesn't have to be setting, fastest lap every single lap. He just needs to manage his tyres. Again, Gower with slightly less tyre wear. You can see between the two. But yeah, two. He's gone a bit sort of 2:12, high 2:12, 2:13, 2:11, 2:13, 2:12. So slightly slower than Gower. Again, he kicking himself. He one mistake on the spoon corner gave Harry the opportunity to get in front of him, and then during the pit stops where he wanted to get in quick, get out and capitalise on maybe an undercut, he got pit lane entry penalties, and that just killed his momentum then. But he's done very well since he's come out. Just got his head down, snapped on the two M&Ms, and he's doing very good pace. 2:12 flat last lap, 2:12.8 for Harry G. So 0.8 of a second difference. You never know. We've seen it happen so many times already this season. Just this race as well. Anything can happen. Still got 6 laps to go. We'll go back down towards these. Anything else happening? AD still holding off Nordy. So he's got that gap, like I said. He just wanted a bit of fresh air. Just needs a little bit of fresh air. Just to crack on. Not have to defend every single corner. Use them softs full potential. Willard's into the pits. So yeah, I wasn't far off with my guessing. So Willard's into the pits to see where he comes out, shall we? Just seeing this group go through of Ginger or AD and Nordy. I think they're all going to be past him. Yeah, by the look of it. Yeah, he's going to come out. Is DB going to get past him as well? He needs the fresh air. Nope, he should be fine. Willard should be fine now then. So he's on his softs. His last stint of the race. These boys all in front of him all have to pit all the way up to Fraser. So we'll go, no, actually, I lied. I think... What did Nordy do? He done hard soft, so no, Nordy doesn't have to pit. Oh, Ginger's off wide. Going rallycross driving again. He's given another 2 positions up for that. Oh, Ginger. Just coming up through the S's. Medium starting to burn a little bit of rubber now. Slightly missed the apex, just got on the power, just too long. Well saved though. See what I mean? Rallycross driver all day long. Grasped the tarmac and he still managed to keep it under control. Well done, Gingers. We will now watch Adi and Nordy at it again. These two like a squabbling married couple, aren't they, tonight? They've door banging and mirror smashing between the pair of them. Also, you know, some great racing as well. I'm not saying that as a dig at either of them. They've had good, respectful racing between the two. Ginger's right on the back of these. Come on, Ginger, don't let them get away, mate. You've got them. They're going to battle. You can see it. Just got to keep in there. Nordy inside line. Coming out to that apex there. 80 stick the middle of the track. So a good corner there. He's free. Good run from Nordy. 80 took it a little bit narrow, but I think he might be alright. He's got the distance. Again, he wants these softs to go to the end. Phaser in front of him. Two Gowers have got a pit yet as well. Good run out of there, 130 yard. Nordy round the outside. It's difficult there. 80 just had to keep the apex, which he did. Willard's catching these boys as well. So where they're swabbling, Willard's out on that fresh rubber. Ginger's in the pits now. He's gone for his heart. He's gone for his last stint. Be his softs. DB's also in the pits. Just watch these. Nordy looks for the inside. Nope. Well done. 80 just slams the door shut. He's still got plenty of rubber on them softs, so he's not burning them up despite having to defend for the last sort of 1.5 laps. I think the little sort of dodge out of the way from Ginger just lost him the sort of the second he had over Nordy. That bit of fresh air that I was talking about, it just lost him that fresh air, which gave Nordy all the opportunity to sort of stick his nose in up the inside. Big switch out from 80. Oh, speechless. Man just does not get the rubber to green in some of these races. He's got the pace. Let's see what happens. They're coming out the end of the S's. Is it this curb? No, sorry, wrong corner. Yeah, out, ducked it in. Well held, look, on the curb, lovely. Little tap of the brakes. Save himself going wide. Up. Oh, yeah. Just caught that lip over the curb edging that we see, the same as last week at Road Atlanta. A couple of the corners, you catch it over the curb and hit the grass or the ashtray like we've seen on this corner. It's 9 times out of 10 you're fine, but then it just kicks you and does you over, doesn't it? Shame for 80. Sorry to see that, mate. He was having a very good race. Even with the crash earlier on, they had great pace to catch up. But that has left Nordy now on his mediums without needing to stop again, and he can just full on attack. He's got 5 laps left. Phaser's up in front of him on older mediums, so he could maybe make the distance up. We'll see how it goes. Willard's behind him. He's on the softs. We have seen softs to mediums. They're about a second a lap. So we'll see how Willard will do. Obviously, he's only going to have that advantage for maybe 3, maybe 4 laps before them tyres give in. We'll see how he does catching up with him as we watch these boys. So again, doing well. Phaser, second half of this race, perfect. Look at that car though, that front left headlight smashed, splitters all hanging off, more scratches on it than the cat post. It's absolutely mashed. Twice he's had that battered. Look at it. garage back at home would be crying, thinking they're running out of these front left body parts for this race. Go, Nordy also, he's had his big smash, and that front headlight, huge hole in it. Engine will be saying thank you though. Bit of extra air, fresh air running through the back of that headlight into the radiators and cooling the engine down. But these two have done very well considering. You see Harry G's in the pit. Out come the purple M&Ms. Gower's on his way past. The Gower's going for maybe try and gain a little bit more on the overlap. Although it having slightly more tyre wear, he's obviously happy. He has been lapping quicker than Harry G. He's in a little sprinkle of fuel and he's off. So he comes out well in front of Fazer, which we did expect. With, you know, Fazer has had two big crashes. Harry G's had a couple of little sort of scratchy moments, but nothing major. So he'll be loving that. Again, all the space in the world just to pick his lines. He's on the harder of all the three compounds now. There we go. Fazer's in the pits. He's going to do now. He's going to lap 19, same lap as what Harry was. The Belgium pit crew there. Very nice overalls. As we see, Willard's on his way past, I believe. Nordy's on his way past as well. Willard's not quite caught up as quick as I thought he was. You know, 13.7 for Nordy on them mediums. 12.9 for Willard. So he is catching. He definitely is catching point. What's that? 0.8, 0.9 of a second. Quicker than him on that lap. So he is catching. That phase is now out. Low onto his hards. See what he can do. He can keep it. 80 is behind him and doesn't have to pit. He's on them softs. Done very well on them softs, to be fair to 80. That must be hard going, because he had that big battle with Nordy for sort of two and a half, nearly 3 laps before Nordy crashed. Gower's now in as well. So I think Gower is obviously going to come out behind Harry G. Will be interesting to see if he has made up much time on him. Let's see again. Nordy's had very good race pace, isn't he? Very good race pace. I think he could have been. Well, he's on for a podium now. I don't know why I think he could have been. He's on for a podium. And despite having the crash early on, he's done very, very well. So yeah, out comes Gower. You know, he has made up a bit of time. He was a long distance off the back of Harry G. He's definitely made up a good chunk of time staying out on them tyres. Still with the hazards on. Pit crew couldn't quite figure that out when he was in the pits. Didn't want to waste any time looking at the lights. So Gower still with his hazards on. Come on, Gower. You've got this, mate. You can get him. Sorry, Harry. Gower's my teammate. As much as I think you're doing a brilliant job. I want to see Gower catch up. You can see him as well. Spurs you on. You can see it when you see the car in front of you that you're trying to catch it. It does give you a bit of an oomph, bit of adrenaline. You see him there. Let's drop back down through the order, see how we're getting on. Everything's kind of stabilised now, hasn't it? Everyone's sort of done their pits and moved about. So there's Fazer on his hard tyres. Where's 80? He's not far behind. He ain't far behind. He could catch him. There's still got, you know, 3 laps to go. This lap and 2 more to stay off the grass though, Aid. And you, Phaser. Just keep it on the tarmac, you two. Ginger's done all his pit stops. Soft's a bit beat, but he's doing very well. Good job there from Ginger. DB in 8th position. Go back up to the front. Lap 22, 2 more laps to go. Watch Harry G going around this corner. Cow in second. There's not many battles going on. Watch, who should we go for? Oh, there is a little battle back here. I don't understand that. It's Harry G and Gower. So Gower, sorry, I looked on the track map. It looked like someone else, but it's not. It's actually Harry and Gower are the kind of the closest 2 cars on the track at the minute. Oh, I say that. Gower's taking a different line through that corner again. So although you can see obviously he was pushing hard. Dirty tyres slightly left him out wide again on that corner. Bit of a tail slap coming out of Degner 2 as well. So that might have just given the race to Harry there. Well done. See Nordy come around in position. Make sure that my timer don't run out. You'll probably see it at the top of the. I'm about to see it at the top of the screen. 56, 60. PlayStation only lets you record 60 minutes. I tried to do a live earlier on in the week, but YouTube was being an absolute see you next Tuesday and completely messed me up, which was annoying. But yeah, as we see these guys, I might skip forward a touch and let's see what happens. Nothing should happen at the minute. Should be okay. We're on 2:15 lap times. 59. Yeah, should have enough time. Hold on, Harry is on his last lap now. Gower in second. I think Nordy in third. All being well, I think this is possibly how they're going to finish. Don't see anyone really close enough. I was hoping Willard would obviously put a bit of pressure on Nordy. That hasn't quite happened. But, you know, good points again for Willard. Another 4th, just off the podium position. He's had very good consistency this race. I think he's been slightly maybe just off the pace of what Nordy's had. And even Phaser, to be fair, Phaser's been on the pace despite the crashes he's had. But good points again for Willard. Now on the last lap. Just come down. We'll watch this bit down here. Oh, I don't want to miss out and lose time on everybody. Yeah, it's not going to change, so I will skip to these. Watch these come over the finish line, so I can finish my stream just in time, maybe. But as you see, Harry G, well done, Harry. Great race, mate. Comes over in first position. Gower there coming over in second. Good recovery. He was definitely catching. He did have the pace on his brother. He is nearly there. Skip through there. Nordy finishes in third. Well done, Nordy. Good recovery drive. Willard in 4th. Phaser coming home in 5th. Come on, Phaser. You and AD, mate, need to sort your shizzle out. DB, Ginger coming home in 7th. And DB in 8th. Wow. Well done. Well done, Harry G. Brilliant racing from everyone this week. We're at Interlagos next week. Sorry I'm cutting it short. I don't want to miss the recording. But, yeah, good races, everybody, and look forward to seeing you next week. Bye bye.